And we are live Thursday night, the Living in Jacksonville channel. And man, are we going to have fun tonight because I have a special guest, the none one and only Ella DeTulio. Good morning. Good evening, Miss Ella. Good morning. So used to seeing you every day. How are you, sweetie?
Good.
Good. All right. Just want to make sure I can hear you. So today we have a really cool show figured out. It is the first week of school. We had a heck of a summer, but I think we're really happy to be back at school. Are you happy to be back at school, Miss Ella?
Yes.
Yes. I believe you are because I think several times during the end of summer you actually asked mom and dad a couple times, when can I go back to school? Is that true?
Yes.
Yes, yes. So you are officially a Bobcat. What grade are you in?
I'm in fifth grade right now with Mr. Sheeks.
Okay, you're in fifth grade. And so, by the way, anybody that's watching tonight, or you're watching in comment, or you're watching this as a recording and you have any questions or anything, you can go ahead and put it in the comments and we'll get back to you. So, we're just having a little bit of fun because living here in Nocatee has been a super cool experience for us since we moved here 5, 6 years ago. And one of the main reasons why we moved here was for schools. That means, honey, that we care so much about you, Miss Ella, that we decided to move here for you and Hannah. And the reason that is because at the end of the day, this is a real estate channel. Schools actually help property values, and it's main reason why people move to this area. And St. Johns County is one of the best school districts, public school districts in the state of Florida. And Palm Valley Academy is ranked on the top 5% in the state of Florida as far as testing goes. So it is a fantastic school. Now here in Nocatee, we have 3 K-8 schools, and we're actually going to be building a new one coming here soon. I see them clearing the land, a fourth one near Seabrook Village. So when we moved here 6 years ago, Palm Valley Academy was the second school being built here in Nocatee. It was pretty much a brand new school, wasn't it, Ella?
Yeah.
Yes. And what grade were you when you started at Palm Valley Academy?
I was in kindergarten.
You were in kindergarten, and you're now in what grade?
Fifth.
Fifth. Man, time is flying, people. She was just a little peanut in kindergarten, and now she's gone into fifth grade, and time has flown by. Would you say, though, Ella, you like it?
Yeah.
Do you love it?
Yes.
Yeah. So every time mom talks about buying a new, bigger house, and because if we were to buy a new, bigger house, we'd have to move down to the Seabrook area on the south end. That means we would have to go to Pine Island Academy. And what are they called? What is their mascot?
They're the dolphins.
The Dolphins. And so when I ask you and Hannah if you'd like to switch schools and be a Dolphin, what do you and Hannah say?
No.
No. All right. So for all my Pine Island Academy kids, don't take it personal, but this child has grown up a Bobcat since kindergarten. So we can't take her out of Bobcat land to be a Dolphin. I mean, she just won't do it because she's a Bobcat at heart. So, Ella, you're in fifth grade. How many kids are in your class this year?
16, but normally it would be a bigger number like 22. But if you
22.
have a little number, you're probably going to get more new students.
Okay. So you're starting out the school year with 16, and in the past you've had more students, and you can go up to 22 in fifth grade. Okay. So just for an idea for people watching out there, how big is Palm Valley Academy? It's a big school. And so I did a little research, and I believe there's somewhere around 1,500 students total. And so in St. Johns County, we are now combining our middle school and elementary schools. So her school is K-8. Now, Ella, you're still elementary. This is the last year elementary. Next year, you'll be middle school in sixth grade. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So do elementary kids like K through fifth, are you guys kind of separated from the is your classrooms near the bigger kids classes, the 6th, 7th, and 8th graders?
Kind of. Because if you're a 4th grader or a 5th grader, you split the hallway on the 2nd floor, and then another hallway, which is also on the 2nd floor, has 6th graders, and then the 3rd floor splits the hall with 7th graders and 8th graders.
Okay, so that's pretty cool. That means that, you know, if you're little ones, you're not being mixed up with big kids. So they got you guys kind of separated by the different floors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you're in 5th grade. Who's your teacher this year?
Mr. Sheeks.
Mr. Sheeks, and we got to meet Mr. Sheeks at Meet the Teacher last week, and he's pretty cool. When you're in 5th grade, you also have a second teacher, don't you?
Yes, which is Miss Rossetti, my ELA teacher.
Miss Rossetti. So Miss Rossetti is teaching you English in history?
Yeah, and social studies.
And social studies. Okay. And what about Mr. Cheeks teaches what?
Math and science.
Math and science. So Miss Rossetti is teaching you English as well?
Yes.
What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject is writing.
Writing. Okay, cool. So you're going to be you're a very good storyteller, and I think you're going to enjoy Miss Rossetti because we got to meet her as well. Now, it wasn't really till what, 4th grade that you had 2 teachers? Last year was the first time you had 2 teachers? Okay.
Last year was the first time.
The first year. So kindergarten, 1st and 2nd and 3rd grade, you only have 1 teacher, 1 homeroom class. And then in 4th grade, you have 2 classrooms. They're not together, but they're side by side and they're connected.
Yes.
Right. And does each of your classrooms have their own bathrooms?
Well, in 4th grade, I did have a bathroom in each of my classrooms, but now I don't, and I have to take the hall pass to use the hallway bathroom.
Okay, so when you're in kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade, you guys had your own bathrooms in the classroom?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. And now you're in 4th and 5th grade, you have to go get a hall pass to go to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think they do that for younger kids because it makes it easier if there's a bathroom in the classroom. But now that you guys are all big and grown up, you can find your way to the classroom. Okay. So you have part of your day with Mr. Cheeks or Sheeks, and then the other part of your day is with Ms. Rossetti.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Now, in between all that, you have things called resources, and what resources are, for people that don't know, those are like extracurricular activities. So so the library is called now, is that called media?
Yeah, it's called media. You can check out a lot of books depending on what grade you are. If you're in kindergarten and 1st, you can check out 1 book. If you're in 2nd, you can check out 2. If you're in 3rd, you can check out 3, and all above 3rds going to be 3 for the rest of the year.
Yes.
And that's what the red dots of them are for middle schoolers.
Okay, got it. And you have a library card, right? So you're responsible for checking out the book and returning the book.
It's a lanyard, and if you want to buy lunch, you scan your lanyard to buy it, and the lanyard's used for live school points too. So if a teacher wants to give you live school points, or I forgot what they call it now, but they give it to you, and you can give it fun rewards and stuff, and then you can use your card for that too. Okay,
so you have a library card to check out books. You have the card you have also allows you to get lunch in the cafeteria. Okay. Mm-hmm. So you guys have a big cafeteria, and I was looking at the website. Let me see if Dad can share this really quickly so other people can see what it actually looks like here. Because Mom always looks at the menu for because Mom works, and we're always so busy that we're always looking for the menu of the cafeteria. So let's look at the cafeteria and set up online payments. So Mom puts credit on your card, And then over here, people can see lunch costs $3.25 for elementary and $3.50 for middle school, which isn't too bad. They even have breakfast. And then they have snacks, which you get in trouble for sometimes buying snacks when you're not supposed to. Which snack here do you get in trouble for getting all the time? Is it the ice cream offered every Friday? Is it the cookies? What is the one that you get in trouble for getting every time?
Everything.
Everything. Yes, that is accurate. We've had to tell you a few times to take it easy because these snacks are really add up here. A Gatorade Zero is $2.75. That's crazy.
A lot of people get Gatorade.
A lot of people get Gatorade. Do a lot of kids buy food at the cafeteria, or do they bring their lunch?
Well, it's like half and half.
It's half and half. Okay. Because sometimes you bring your lunch because sometimes you don't like the menu. Is that correct?
Yeah. Like some days for the breakfast kids, they have something and then they need to eat all of it before it gets expired. So they have to eat this yucky chicken biscuit stuff for breakfast and it's lunch. So
okay. All right. It might not be yucky to everybody, but okay. Here's some of the menus: breakfast pizza, assorted fruit, choices of a juice. Is this breakfast menu? I think I'm on the breakfast menu, maybe. A lot of breakfast items here. I must be on a breakfast menu for sure. I didn't know they had breakfast. Heck, I didn't even. Oh, there you go. Lunch. Let's look at lunch menu here. See what you're actually. Chicken slider biscuit.
French toast and chicken slider biscuit is leftover from the morning.
Okay, we don't need to tell everybody that. Penne pasta, meatballs and marinara. Do you have your penne pasta with meatballs, or do you just eat it plain?
I just eat it plain.
You just eat it plain with some butter?
Yeah.
Green beans, assorted vegetables. You've got chicken sandwich, turkey sandwich, assorted fruits, sweet potato fries. Do you like the sweet potato fries?
No, but other people like them.
Okay, everybody has a different choice. So you have a pretty good assorted menu here for a school. You know, Dad, when I went to school, do you know that I had to eat outside because we didn't have an indoor cafeteria? Did you know that?
No.
No, yeah, I had to eat outside and we didn't have a menu, but here's some of the pictures. Is this what it looks like?
Yes, that's the sides you can get.
Well, that looks pretty good if you ask me. I didn't get that kind of stuff when I was in school. There's some peaches, some fruit, salads. Do you ever eat the salad?
Yes.
You do?
Because sometimes they have like jam and stuff that I don't like either.
Okay. All right. So you said on the card now that you can go to the library and check out books, and then the card is also your ID card also allows you to buy stuff at the cafeteria, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you were talking about also that the card gives you points. How do you get points on the card? For behaving good or what?
Well, we have something that's lined up in our hallways that says pride on it, and it has everything that like nice words that we use. There it is. It says prepared, respectful, inspired, determined, and engaged.
Okay.
So those signs you'll see all along the hallways, and they give you points for following them at resource.
Okay, so if you're prepared or respectful or whatever, they give you points?
Yes.
Okay, and what? If you get a lot of points, you win something?
So there's live school stores throughout the school year, and you can use your points to get some fun prizes like fidgets, markers, and a lot of other stuff.
Okay. So that's cool. And then there's awards in your classroom, right? What are they called? Pillars or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
The pillars, there's a lot of them. And if you're really lucky, you can get a stuffy bobcat and you could have breakfast, which includes donuts and the French toast and the chicken biscuits.
Is that when you get like one of the pillar awards and your parents get invited to come too?
Yes.
Oh, we got to do that once with you. So proud of you. What was that pillar for?
All pillars.
All pillars. Oh, you got all pillars. Okay. Very cool. All right. So the card is used for your library card checkout, for your lunches in the cafeteria, and you also get awards for following through on being a prideful bobcat. It says here that they're building purposeful leaders where everyone shines through achievement, which I think is awesome. I love that. Pursue excellence, value all, and achieve success. All right. So, how do we get to school every day?
I go on golf cart, but you also could ride your bike, and there's a lot of electric scooter people there that ride their scooters to school. Um, and then there's car line, and then you could ride the bus.
Okay. So all my people that never lived here and they don't know what she's talking about, this is how Ella gets to school in the morning. Not bad, right? We carpool to school. We do golf cart drop off, and basically we carpool with our neighbors. We switch off each day. We have 6-seater golf cart, and we get to school on an open air golf cart. Do you like going to school on a golf cart?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then they have this is where they have a school drop off for Palm Valley Academy. And it's very close to our neighborhood. And this is the entry for golf cart drop off. Pretty cool, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's talk about computers because parents always ask dad about computers. You guys don't have your own personal school laptop, right?
No, we don't. The class shares a bunch of computers.
Okay, but there are quite a few computers in the classroom, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, how many do you think there are in your classroom?
In my classroom, there's 8, but sometimes there's a little bit more in other classrooms. And there's computer carts going around for fast tests.
Okay. So do you take tests on the computers as well in the classroom or no?
Well, it's only for fast tests. We don't usually take tests on the computers.
Okay. A fast test. Is that like practice tests or what is that?
It's a very, very, very important test. So that's why you
Okay.
take it on the computer.
Got it. Okay. But you also have a media class or what is it, a computer class that's called a resource?
Yeah, it's a computer lab.
Okay. And what do you guys do in computer lab besides play
Well,
games?
the teacher decides what you get to do. So she or he would tell the computer lab teacher what they want their students' website to be on, like
Mhm.
Prodigy, Extra Math, and a lot of other ones.
Yeah, so like Prodigy, you were talking to Mr. Sheeks about. Is that what you were asking him about the other day and Meet the Teacher? And
Yeah.
is that it's like games where you learn things, academic things through games?
Yep.
And you get to compete with each other students, right?
Yeah.
And so you guys kind of have competitions of who's got more points on the Prodigy games?
No, not really. What happens is, so you want to duel a pet and you get to like customize your character and everything, and then you duel something, and then it levels you up, and then you get like more cute clothes and pets to battle with that, and you get stronger and stronger and stronger. And what you can do with your classmates is duel them to get more money and level up, or you could visit their house and have a party.
Oh, okay. And are you guys, how do you win things when you're dueling them? Are they like questions about math or reading, or how does that work?
So you have all your pets, so they have specific powers, and then when it's your turn, it shows up a math equation, and if you get it right, you get to cast a spell on the other player, and if you get it wrong, you lose and it's a fumble and you skip your turn.
Okay, so very cool. So basically, it's like computer games where you guys are gaining points and dueling and winning and learning at the same time. It sounds pretty fun. Do you like it?
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm glad you liked it, and I'm glad you asked Mr. Sheeks about it because now you guys all have your passwords to play on it again this year, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have media, which is library. You have a computer class. Then you have, what do you guys call it? Gym or PE? Or what is that? PE?
We did PE.
PE, okay. And that's like sports and stuff. And okay. And then do you guys change for PE? I never asked you that.
No. You change if you're in middle school, but not. And if you're in middle school, so K through 5th goes on the PE pavilion, and then middle school goes on the basketball court, and they have to change, and they get their own lockers and stuff.
Okay, so it's not till 5th grade till you get a locker and you're in middle school and you have to change for PE.
Well, I don't have a locker yet. So in middle school, you get all that.
Oh, in 6th grade. Sorry, 6th grade. Okay, got it. I got it. So next year you're getting a locker.
Yes.
Yes. You know what that means, right?
What?
More books. More books. More homework. But you're okay with that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, cool. All right. What's the book that you showed me this morning that you're reading in your English class right now?
Miss Rossetti assigned us to Wonder. And you could also watch the movie too, so I've experimented.
Okay, so you're reading a book that also has a movie version. Cool. I like that. She gave us some pretty cool books that Mom and Dad already ordered for you, and they came in this week on Amazon. Are you excited about those books that you're going to be reading?
Yes.
Yes. You like Miss Rossetti, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Cool. All right. I was reading about the curriculum. They include English, language, arts, math, sciences, social studies. The school also has strong emphasis on STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education. The advanced program provides advanced academic programs, including gifted programs, advanced math, and other accelerated learning opportunities. So, all right. So you have library, which is media. You have PE. You have computers. Do you have a music class?
Yes, we do. And if you're in middle school, you're allowed to try out for the band.
Oh wow. Okay. You guys have a band?
Yes. And we have like girls soccer team, boys soccer team, we have football, and we have a dance team. And cheerleaders.
You have a
So
dance?
we have a lot.
There's a dance team?
Yes. You also have to be in middle school to try out. No,
Okay.
you have to be in 4th grade to try out.
Okay, cool. All right. You have a really nice gym too. Your school has a nice gym, doesn't it? Indoor gym. Okay, so in music class, what do you guys do? Like, is there instruments in there? Do you sing? What goes on in music class?
Well, you only get to do the instruments when you're a certain age. Like in 4th grade, I was playing with little sticks and drums.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also playing ukuleles.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also playing ukuleles in 5th grade. And then it keeps going up and up and up. like there's pianos and keyboards and xylophones. I haven't played any of those yet.
Okay. But you do have a ukulele and a guitar. Mom
Yeah.
and Dad got you that. Yeah.
He has 2 whole carts of ukuleles for everyone.
Wow. I didn't know you had that many ukuleles there. All right. So do you have an art class too? Is that a resource? Art?
Yeah, I have an art class too. And then Miss Goldney's our art teacher, and there's a different art teacher for middle school.
Okay. So, like, out of all the resources, and by the way, there are a couple people watching. If anybody has a question that they'd like to know from Ella about school or what she likes or dislikes, go ahead and put it in the comments and I'll see if that's something she can answer. But Ella, what is your favorite resource right now?
My favorite resource is probably art. I love art the best because Miss Goldney always lets us be creative, and we make a lot of fun stuff. Like every year, you get to make a sculpture out of clay, and she cooks it just for everybody. And this year, I'm going to be making a cupcake and a donut.
You're going to make a what?
A cupcake and a donut.
Oh, a cupcake and a donut. All right. Make sure it doesn't look too realistic because Dad will try to eat it. All right. So your favorite resource is art. Cool. So your school is literally right behind your neighborhood. Do you see a lot of friends from your neighborhood at school?
Yes, definitely a lot because people like going on golf carts, so they live right next to the school, and it's fun to go on bike and scooter there.
I know. And so in the summertime when we go to water parks, do you see friends from school there sometimes?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, pretty soon you're getting to the age where Mom and Dad, now that you have your little gizmo watch or whatever, you have friends in the neighborhood so close by that Mom and Dad are giving you a little bit of more space to find your way to your friend's house, especially since your friend, one of your good friends, lives literally right next door. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. Is that pretty cool, being able to live in a neighborhood where all your friends live around you in the same street and 2 blocks over?
Yes.
Yes.
You get to play with them a lot.
And you get to play with them a lot. Yeah, you do. I know. As you get older, you're going to get more and more play dates to hang out with your friends here in the neighborhood. Is there anything else that you want to tell me about Palm Valley Academy that people should know?
Well, the school field trips are fun, and there's a Bobcat Bowl fundraiser. There's a lot.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so let's talk about the school trips, because the first one you went was Alligator, what is it called?
Yes, Alligator Farm.
Alligator.
So you go to the Alligator Farm, and then in 4th grade, you get to go to Kennedy Space Center. Then you get to go to SeaWorld, then Animal Kingdom, then Universal, and then finally for your last year of school at PBA, you get to go to Washington, D.C. and stay there for a night.
That is so cool. I can't wait. So last year, because your dad, Mom sometimes volunteer, who went with you to Kennedy Space Center?
You.
I did. And were you happy to have me along?
Yes.
Yes, I appreciate that, because probably one day you're probably going to be too cool to hang out with your dad. But I will say I was really impressed by you and your friends when I went to Kennedy Space Center. I got along with a lot of your friends, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had a lot of really cool friends in your classroom, and I love your teachers, and you have so many supportive homeroom moms, volunteers. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes. So I got to meet a lot of the moms and dads that volunteer. There was some dads with us that day, not just me, but I was really impressed with all the kids in your classroom, and we had a blast at Kennedy Space Center. I really had a good time. I'm kind of sad because Mom said she wants to go on the next school trip with you instead of me. Which one is that going to be?
SeaWorld.
Mom wants to go to SeaWorld, yeah. That's more along as mom's. Mom would rather go to SeaWorld than Kennedy Space Center, I think. But very cool. I'm going to miss out on that one, and we're going to be fighting over who gets to go to DC. But that is cool. I will say I'm really impressed with the Bobcat Bowl. We've been involved in it. Who's your biggest sponsor for Bobcat Bowl?
The Living in Jacksonville team.
Oh, I didn't even train you to say that. You're good. At least you appreciate that I sponsor you. So what is the Bobcat Bowl? What do you guys do?
So you run laps around in the schoolyard, and how many laps you run get
You raise
raise
money.
more money. The more laps you run, the more money you raise. And parents can raise money, and you got a big chart, and then you can get little fun days like movie day, pajama day, and all the fun stuff with your teacher when you raise more money.
Yeah, you guys, you get prizes and you get privileges based on how much money you raise, and you guys run around the schoolyard, and mom and dad get to come and see you guys do your laps and raise money. It was funny because last year we got poured on, and mom and dad got soaked, and we didn't have. Did you have? And you didn't have. Did you get it? Mom had to go back and get you a change of clothes because you were so wet from running in the rain. Yeah. Just so folks out there realize that, Palm Valley Academy is a public school and it's publicly funded. Incredible school, by the way. Your school is so beautiful, honey. You have no idea compared to my school when I was in school. But one of the Bobcat Bowls, I know for a fact, they raised $119,000 in one event in the first half of the year. We've lived in other areas and schools had a hard time raising that kind of money. So that just shows how much parents are involved and really care about the kiddos here to raise that kind of money because the state isn't going to fund everything. And so, Ella, do you even know where that money is used for? Do you have any idea? I don't expect you to. I was just curious if you knew.
Well, it's for the next year of school to get all the next school supplies for next year. And they raise it to get new desks, and they improve their school with the money.
Wow. Okay. So you really do know what's going on. Yeah. So a lot of the money, when we find out after the money is raised, they buy new computers. I think they shaded the playground canopies because it was so hot in your playground. I think we did landscaping. We've done all kinds of school supplies and everything. That's what makes your school so beautiful. And I hope that parents continue to support you guys in the school and keep being involved because that's what makes our community so awesome. Do you like living in Nocatee?
Yes.
Do you want to move?
No.
No. No. Okay. You got a maid over here. What else anything else that Dad's forgetting about tonight that we should be talking about?
No, not really.
No, not really. One thing parents don't know if they're buying a house here, if you live at 2 miles or more away from the school, and we don't live 2 miles away from the school, so you don't get to do this. But if you live 2 miles away from school, you get to ride a bus to school. Would you want to ride a bus to school?
No. My friends say that people bully them on the bus, so I don't want to live far away from the schools.
Okay. I hear from some people like riding the bus to school, but you can't.
The bus drivers are really nice. They give out candy, stickers, and they always make up jokes.
That's really nice to hear that. I didn't know that. That's awesome. I appreciate all our bus drivers out there. It's not an easy job, but I'm glad to hear they're super nice. And if there's any bus drivers in St. Johns County listening, thank you so much for your services, as well as all the teachers. Mom and dad have loved all your teachers this year, as well as Hannah's. Are there any teachers that you've had in the past that if they were watching that you'd want to say hi to and say thank you?
Yeah.
Who?
Miss McClung, Miss Carter, Miss Snap, and Miss Nace.
Okay. Yeah, well, mom and dad have loved all of those teachers as well. And if they happen to see this, we want to say thank you and all the Palm Valley Academy teachers for your time, your dedication, and we can really tell from the staff there at the school that they really care about our children. And they're certainly not doing this for the pay. And that's a whole nother show for another time. But we really do appreciate what you're doing for our children. And I really like to say I'm really impressed with the families and parents and being a member of the PTO and a booster. Everybody is just so supportive. The new PTO, all the new members this year are neighbors of ours, and those people put so much dedication into better making our school better and supporting our staff, teachers, and also raising more money for the school through the PTO. We have a very strong PTO, and I don't want to put anybody in a spot, but I know a few of them, and they're such amazing neighbors and people. So we're so blessed to have such a strong PTO as well, a parent-teacher organization. Um, what else can I talk about? And then I got to let you go because you have already been to school all day. You do have extended day some days of the week. Do you want to tell people what extended day is?
Well, there's also more enrichments, but if you're busy and you can't pick up your kid after school at 3:30, then you can send them to extended day or an enrichment. Extended day is like an after school. There's fun activities. The kids can go in a computer lab and extra recess time, and they
Extra.
get snacks and everything.
Okay. So mom and dad pay a little extra money because both mom and dad work. So we have extended day where you guys stay at school and you have extra recess and computer time. What are enrichments?
Enrichments are another fun after school thing. There's like Drama Kids, Challenge Island, there's a new cooking one, Chess Club. So if you're interested in one of those, you can do it, and then the parents pick them up through the front office, and then they get home and they can do whatever they want.
Cool. Are you doing any enrichments this year?
I'm doing the cooking one,
You're
which
doing.
only has 15 places, so I'm really lucky to be in it.
Well, I'm glad you realize that. And I know mom loves cooking, so I'm really excited to hear that you're going to learn about cooking and then you're going to cook dad dinner.
No,
No. Well, why are you going to an enrichment cooking class then?
because I want to.
Oh, okay. All right. That's fine. Are there any other enrichments that you know about?
No, not really. There's also a dance enrichment that you can
I
do.
thought there was an acting one you did once. Wasn't there a
Yeah, that's
drama?
Drama Kids.
Drama Kids, because you did a play as well. Is there a tennis one?
Yes, there's a tennis one. And
There's
there's Training for Warriors and there's Running Club.
Training for Warriors and Running Club. So for all the working moms and dads out there like me and my wife, there are after school programs. There's an extended day and there's an enrichment program as well for things that your children might be interested in. Ella doesn't do those all the time anymore because now she's very serious in her dancing and goes to dance class some days a week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know I have a few people watching now. If anybody is watching and you have any questions for Miss Ella, you better shoot them out now. If not, and you're watching this recording, please put it on the comments section. Miss Ella, I really appreciate you coming on Dad's show tonight and sharing your experience at Palm Valley Academy. Were you happy to be on this show finally? Because have you been on it before? I had Hannah on before at the water parks. Have you been on it before?
No.
No, this is
It
your
has
first.
me singing in the back.
You what?
It has me singing in Hannah's video.
You were singing in Hannah's video. That's right. We went to Splash, and you were at a birthday party at Splash, and you sang "Happy Birthday" in Portuguese.
Mm,
Do you remember that?
yes.
Yes, you do. But I was just saying, I think you did a really good job tonight. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you, Dad.
You're welcome. this summer you took a YouTube summer camp, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you're gonna have your own YouTube channel like Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, you are? Okay, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to helping you out with that. And so we've already been 40 minutes and it's getting close to Betty Bye time. So for everybody that watched, thank you so much for watching. Of course, if you're thinking about moving the area, I think a lot of people are motivated to move to Nocatee because all the schools are wonderful. Even though I have a diehard Bobcat here, Pine Island Academy has a fantastic reputation as well. Um, as well as Valley Ridge. It's been around for a while. And then, of course, we have the new Seabrook School opening up. So if you're interested in moving to an area where you want to be in a very family-oriented area with good schools, good public schools, strong PTOs, parents that care, a cool environment. Is everybody pretty nice to you at school for the most part, Ella?
Yes.
Yes. What does Dad always say when I drop you off sometime? What's the one thing I always tell you to be?
Nice and do 2 good things today.
Yeah, I always say be kind. So, is there bullying at school?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Do people tell teachers when that kind of stuff happens?
Yes.
Yes, that's good. I think it's really important because we don't have the Palm Valley Academy, we don't tolerate any kind of bullying here in St. Johns County. Is that right?
Yeah.
No tolerance for that nonsense. So I want to say that as well. So far, we've had a good experience. Of course, we're not in middle school yet, but hopefully in 6th grade, it will continue to be that way. So far, Mom and Dad have been really happy for you and Hannah in Palm Valley Academy. So signing off, this is Ella DeTulio and her dad, Greg DeTulio. I'm a real estate professional in the area. So if you're thinking about moving the area, you can call, text me, or email me, whether it's 9 days, 90 days, or 180 days. If you're thinking about moving the area, my information will be in the description or as well as on the comments section. And as I said before, if you have any questions about the schools and everything, we're really wired in here in the neighborhood. So Ella, is there any last things you'd like to say?
No.
No? All right. Well, thanks for being on the show. And until next time, have a good night.
Bye.